Hi everyone, Oля here, you're welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn 15 new, absolutely beautiful, amazing Ukrainian idioms, or 15 українських ідіом. These are phrases or expressions that are used very commonly by Ukrainian speakers. So this video is going to help you spice up your vocabulary and sound super impressive whenever you are talking with an Ukrainian native speaker. Because usually native speakers, let us be honest, aren't expecting foreigners to randomly throw in idioms and other expressions of that sort into their conversation. So yeah, if you are in the mood to sound impressive in Ukrainian, keep watching this video. Before we start learning, however, I would like to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who is supporting my channel on Patreon. It truly means a lot. The fact that you are supporting my channel is allowing me to take more time out of my everyday life and dedicate it to making these videos, which I truly enjoy. So thank you everybody, thank you very much. And you can see the names of some of these wonderful people on your screen. And now we can finally start learning. So idiom number 1 is ні сіло, ні впало. Ні сіло, ні впало. Again, you know the thing about idioms is that they should not be taken literally, okay? Literally, if you translate it, the meaning often doesn't make sense. And that is why we need to learn what does it mean, the figurative meaning, okay? Because literal doesn't work here. So, ні сіло, ні впало. If we translate it literally, it wouldn't make much sense. Ні сіло means neither said, something of neuter gender, right? Neither said, it neither said. Ні впало. Ні впало means nor fell. So neither said nor fell. So what is that supposed to mean? It means out of the blue, suddenly, unexpectedly, okay? You are walking, minding your own business, you aren't expecting things to happen, and then boom, something happens. Ні сіло, ні впало, out of the blue. For instance, вони прийшли без запрошення. They came without an invitation. Отак, ні сіло, ні впало, взяли і прийшли. Just like that. Out of the blue, unexpectedly, ні сіло, ні впало, just came. You didn't expect the visitors, and some people paid you an unexpected visit without invitation. Ні сіло, ні впало. Out of the blue. Next example. Він сидів спокійно, а тоді ні сіло, ні впало, почав плакати. He sat calmly, and then ні сіло, ні впало, out of the blue, started crying, почав плакати. Okay? So if a person is sitting calmly and doesn't look stressed and looks normal, and then out of the blue starts crying, okay? You don't expect that, okay? So you can say ні сіло, ні впало, почав плакати, out of the blue. You didn't expect that. And also in Ukrainian we have the other way to say the same thing, to say ні сіло, ні впало, to say suddenly, to say out of the blue. We can say ні з того, ні з сього. Ні з того, ні з сього. Ні з того, ні з сього. What does it mean literally? Literally it means neither from that, ні з того. Те means that, but того, з того, from that. And ні з сього means nor from this. So neither from that nor from this. Out of the blue. Unexpectedly. Ні сіло, ні впало. Ні з того, ні з сього. Okay? For instance, ми не спілкувалися 2 роки, а вчора він ні з того, ні з сього подзвонив. Ми не спілкувалися 2 роки. We haven't been in touch, we didn't communicate, we didn't speak to each other for 2 years. Ми не спілкувалися 2 роки. А вчора він ні з того, ні з сього подзвонив. And yesterday he called out of the blue, you know, unexpectedly. So we can either say ні сіло, ні впало, or ні з того, ні з сього. Both have similar meaning. Both are used very commonly in Ukrainian by native speakers. Next one. Бути на 7-му небі. Бути на сьомому небі, we can also add від щастя. Від щастя. So, бути на сьомому небі literally translates as to be on sky 7 or to be on the seventh sky. And від щастя means from happiness. So to be on sky number 7, to be on the seventh sky from happiness. In English, we have a similar expression which says to be on cloud 9, right? So it means to be very happy, to be extremely happy about something. Бути на сьомому небі від щастя. For instance, Ірина склала іспит з історії і була на сьомому небі від щастя. Ірина has passed the history exam and was on cloud 9 or on the seventh sky from happiness. And she was extremely happy about that. Maybe that exam was extremely complicated. And she passed, and she was very happy, super pumped about that, okay? And next one. Я буду на сьомому небі, якщо займу перше місце. Well, let's say some sort of competition is going on, and somebody is saying, я буду на сьомому небі, якщо займу перше місце. I will be on the seventh sky, I would be on cloud 9 if I take the first place, okay? So, бути на сьомому небі. You can omit saying від щастя, you can say від щастя, it will sound naturally in both cases, so that would mean to be on cloud 9, to be super happy, to be extremely happy about something. Next, за милу душу. За милу душу. За милу душу means literally for a sweet soul and doesn't make much sense. Okay, мила means sweet, nice, pleasant, and душа means soul. So за милу душу for a sweet soul. What does it actually mean though? It means to do something excitedly, with great excitement, with great pleasure. Okay? For instance, Степан допоміг мені пофарбувати стелю за милу душу. Степан допоміг мені пофарбувати стелю за милу душу. Степан helped me paint the ceiling with a great pleasure. Okay, so very nice of him to do that. Степан допоміг мені пофарбувати стелю за милу душу. Степан was very excited, very happy to help me. Next, підеш зі мною в кіно увечері? Піду, звичайно, за милу душу. Підеш зі мною в кіно увечері? Will you come with me to the cinema tonight, in the evening? I will, of course. I'll go, of course. За милу душу, with great pleasure. So, за милу душу means with great pleasure. To do something very excitedly, with great pleasure. Next. Ні кує, ні меле. Ні кує, ні меле. Literally means neither forges nor grinds. Okay? So, кувати means to forge. To do this action to the hot metal that a person called smith does, right? And to grind means to make flour. So if a person neither forges nor grinds, what does it mean? It means when somebody acts lazily, does nothing, okay? Neither forges nor grinds, neither this nor that. Doesn't react, okay, or reacts lazily when the normal appropriate reaction is expected from them. For instance, ніхто в цьому домі ні кує, ні меле. Я все роблю сам. Ніхто в цьому домі ні кує, ні меле. Я все роблю сам. Nobody in this house neither forges nor grinds, does nothing. So nobody does nothing in this house. I'm doing everything by myself. Я все роблю сам. I'm doing everything by myself. Сам means by myself. Or another instance. Я думаю, її скоро звільнять. Вона ж ні кує, ні меле. Я думаю, її скоро звільнять. Вона ж ні кує, ні меле. I think she's going to be fired soon. She neither forges nor grinds. She does nothing. She is very lazy. She is literally useless at this work, right? Ні кує, ні меле. Ні кує, ні меле. Does nothing. Reacts lazily or doesn't react whatsoever. Ні кує, ні меле. Next. sort of the opposite. Перегнути палицю. Перегнути палицю. So, нікує ні меле to underreact, okay? But перегнути палицю means to overbend the stick and means to overly react, to react more than expected, okay? For instance, вона була неправа, але й ти перегнула палицю. So, гнути means to bend something, right? Перегнути means to overbend. Палиця means stick, so to overbend the stick, literal meaning. To overreact means the figurative meaning. So, for instance, going back to the instances, вона була неправа, але й ти перегнула палицю. Вона була неправа means she was wrong. Але й ти перегнула палицю, but you also overbent the stick. You also overreacted, okay? You reacted too much. Your reaction was too much. Вона була неправа, she was wrong, але й ти перегнула палицю, but you also overbent the stick. Next. Не все так погано, ти перегинаєш палицю. Не все так погано. Everything is not that bad. Ти перегинаєш палицю. You are overreacting. Okay? So, перегнути палицю means to overreact. Next. Як грім серед ясного неба. Як грім серед ясного неба. Як грім серед ясного неба. What does it mean? Як грім means like thunder. Серед means in the midst of or in the middle of or just in something. Ясне небо means clear sky. So, як грім серед ясного неба means like thunder in the clear sky. Of course, if we have clear, sunny sky, we do not expect thunder. Okay? So, if we have clear sky and thunder is happening, we are surprised by that. We don't expect that. We aren't ready for thunder when we have clear skies, right? So when do we say як грім серед ясного неба? When something happens suddenly, unexpectedly, when it strikes us, okay? We aren't prepared for this thing to happen. For instance, він з'явився так несподівано, наче грім серед ясного неба. Він з'явився так несподівано, he appeared so suddenly, наче грім серед ясного неба, like thunder in the clear sky, right? You didn't wait for this person to show up, but they appear out of the blue, like thunder in the clear sky. Ця новина прозвучала як грім серед ясного неба. Ця новина, this news, прозвучала, sounded, як грім серед ясного неба, like thunder in the clear sky. So obviously we are talking about the news that we didn't expect. We weren't prepared for that. We didn't expect it. Як грім серед ясного неба, like thunder in the clear sky. Suddenly, unexpectedly. Next. Як у воду дивився, depending who is looking into the water. A man, if that's a male. Як у воду дивився, if that's a female. Як у воду дивилася. Literally, as if looked into the water. Як means how or as if in this case. У воду, into the water. Дивився or дивилася, looked. Right? So as if somebody looked into the water or was looking into the water. So what does it mean? It means to give a correct prediction, right? To say, to foresee something, to say that something is going to happen and boom, it happened exactly the way you said it would be. Well, shortly, to make a correct prediction. For instance, ти ж казала, що я отримаю підвищення. Як у воду дивилася. Ти ж казала, що я отримаю підвищення. You said that I was getting a promotion. As if you were looking into the water. The thing that you said was going to happen, happened. Як у воду дивилася. Or another instance. Я знав, що так буде. Як у воду дивився. Я знав, що так буде. I knew that it will be this way. That it would happen like that. Я знав, що так буде. Як у воду дивився. As if looked into the water. Як у воду дивився. My prediction was correct. Next one, number 8, is як в аптеці. Як в аптеці. Аптека means pharmacy. So, як в аптеці literally translates like in the pharmacy. Usually this one is used jokingly, in a joking manner, to say that somebody is very precise, is very accurate about what they are saying or doing. So, for instance, я завершу роботу над проектом завтра об 11:30. Оце у тебе точність, як в аптеці. Я завершу роботу над проектом, I will finish working on the project, завтра об 11:30, tomorrow at 11:30. That's a very precise prediction. That's a very good time management, we need to say. Оце у тебе точність, як в аптеці. That's quite an accuracy you have, like in the pharmacy. Як в аптеці. So what if it's going to be 11:35 or 11:20? Why not say just around 11? But no, they decided to say at 11:30. So other person can joke about that and to say, wow, that's like in the pharmacy. That's very precisely, that's very good time management. Next, гарна робота. Усе чітко і зрозуміло, як в аптеці. Гарна робота. Nice job. Усе чітко і зрозуміло. Everything is precise or accurate and understandable. Як в аптеці. Like in a pharmacy. Very clear, very accurate, very precise. Okay? Як в аптеці. Як в аптеці. Like in the pharmacy. Next, number 9. Гратися з вогнем. Гратися з вогнем. In English we have very similar say. It literally means to play with fire. But what does it actually mean as an idiom? It means to put yourself in a dangerous situation, to act carelessly without caring for the results, which can be really negative, which can be really dangerous. To play with fire. So, for instance, перестань гратися з вогнем зараз, бо потім буде пізно. Перестань гратися з вогнем зараз, stop playing with fire now, бо потім буде пізно. Because later or because after that it's going to be too late. Okay, so stop playing with fire before it's too late. Next one. Ти граєшся з вогнем. Я ніколи і нічого не забуваю. So if somebody has done something really mean or bad to you. Ти граєшся з вогнем. You are playing with fire. Я ніколи і нічого не забуваю. I never forget nothing, right? So I remember really well everything you're doing. So you are playing with fire. So stop doing that right now because I am going to arrange you negative results if you don't stop treating me badly. So, гратися з вогнем, to play with fire. Next, вдарити по кишені. Вдарити по кишені. Вдарити по кишені or бити по кишені means to beat the pocket or to hit the pocket. So what does it mean actually? It means to cause financial losses, okay? To cause financial losses. So, for instance, тривале лікування серйозно вдарило йому по кишені. So, the long-term staying in a hospital treatment seriously hit his pocket. Вдарило йому по кишені. So, being at a hospital for a very long time, having to be treated, taken care of in a hospital for a very long time, or maybe taking expensive medicine for a long time, has caused him financial losses. Тривале лікування серйозно вдарило йому по кишені. Next one. Великий будинок – це завжди удар по кишені. Великий будинок, a big house, це завжди удар по кишені, is always a hit on a pocket. So here удар по кишені is a noun, right? Удар means a hit. So we can either use a verb or a noun. The meaning is going to be the same. So a big house is always a hit on the pockets because, you know, there is a lot of things to take care of around the big house. So you always need to spend money in order to keep the house in shape, in order to take care of the house. So yeah, вдарити по кишені, or бити по кишені, or удар по кишені means to hit the pocket or to cause financial losses. Next, викинути на вітер. Викинути на вітер means to throw on the wind. So let's imagine a situation. There is a person on a windy day outside throwing things on the wind. What is going to happen if these things are lightweight? They are going to go, and the person will never see those things they dropped, they throw again, right? The wind will take them. So what does it mean to throw something on the wind? It means to waste, to spend carelessly, okay? Very often Ukrainian speakers are going to use this one with words, okay? Кидати слова на вітер, to throw words on the wind. So to just, be blah, 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 and not be responsible for the words you say, just waste the air, not meaning what you are actually saying, or saying things without meaning them. For instance, перестань кидати слова на вітер. Тебе не будуть сприймати серйозно. Перестань кидати слова на вітер. Stop throwing words on the wind. Okay, so stop wasting the air. Stop saying things you don't mean. Тебе не будуть серйозно сприймати. Тебе не будуть сприймати серйозно. You will not be taken seriously. So stop wasting words. Stop saying things you don't mean, because you won't be taken seriously. Next one. We can also say to waste, to spend carelessly about money. For instance, кидати гроші на вітер. So, мій новий телефон уже зламався. Гроші на вітер. Мій новий телефон уже зламався. My new phone has already broke. Гроші на вітер. Money on the wind. Waste of money, right? Мій новий телефон уже зламався. Гроші на вітер. My new phone has already broke. What a waste of money. Next. 7 п'ятниць на тиждень. 7 п'ятниць на тиждень. 7 п'ятниць means 7 Fridays, and на тиждень means in a week. So 7 Fridays in a week. Usually we know that the world order is such that we have 7 days in a week, and they go in certain order. So we say 7 п'ятниць на тиждень about a person who changes their opinions, moods, very quickly, okay? They don't stick to one opinion. They are very messy. They have very unorganized mind, It is very hard to deal with a person like that. You cannot make any arrangements with them because they will let you down. Okay? Today they say one thing and tomorrow they say another, or they say one thing and they do another thing, That's a mess of a person. So, for instance, з Олексієм неможливо про щось домовитися. У нього 7 п'ятниць на тиждень. З Олексієм неможливо про щось домовитися. With Олексій, it is impossible to arrange anything. It's impossible to make a deal with him about something. He has 7 Fridays in a week. He is very unorganized. He doesn't stick to one opinion. He is very changeable, okay? Or another one. У них завжди було 7 п'ятниць на тиждень. Говорять одне, а роблять зовсім інше. У них завжди було 7 п'ятниць на тиждень. They always had 7 Fridays in a week. They were always that messy, unorganized, changeable people, hard to deal with. Говорять одне, they say one thing, а роблять зовсім інше. And they do the completely different thing, okay? So, 7 п'ятниць на тиждень is being said about a person who is a total mess, okay? Next. Вивести на чисту воду. Вивести на чисту воду. To bring somebody to the clean water. Вивести, okay? Or to lead them to the clean water. So, what does it mean? It means to expose somebody, to catch them doing something bad or doing something with bad intentions, okay? And you take them and bring them from their dirty water, from their dirty bad intentions to the clean one. So you expose them. So you make other people see what they are up to for real, okay? For instance, Ви намагалися мене надурити, але я вивела вас на чисту воду. Ви намагалися мене надурити. You were trying to trick me, or to cheat me, or to scam me. Але я вивела вас на чисту воду. But I brought you to the clean water. But I exposed your intentions. Okay? Another instance. Я знаю, що ти за людина, і колись виведу тебе на чисту воду. Я знаю, що ти за людина. I know what kind of a person you are. І колись виведу на чисту воду. And someday I am going to expose you, okay? I will bring you to the clean water. Maybe now I don't have enough proofs, right, of your bad intentions, but someday you are going to be exposed by me. Я виведу тебе на чисту воду. I am going to expose you, okay? So виводити or вивести когось на чисту воду means to expose somebody's bad actions or bad intentions. Next. Number 14. Золоте правило. Золоте правило means golden rule, or the best way to live life, or the best way to do something, to do your job, for instance, or to treat people, or things like that. For instance, запам'ятай одне золоте правило. Поводься з людьми так, як хочеш, щоб поводилися з тобою. Запам'ятай одне золоте правило. Remember one golden rule. Поводься з людьми так, treat people the way, як хочеш, щоб поводилися з тобою. You want to be treated. Okay? Запам'ятай одне золоте правило. Remember one golden rule. Поводься з людьми так, як хочеш, щоб поводилися з тобою. Treat people the way you yourself want to be treated. Okay? Next one. Another instance. Моє золоте правило завжди приходити вчасно. Моє золоте правило завжди приходити вчасно. My golden rule is to always come on time. Or to never be late, okay? To always be on time. Завжди приходити. Приходити means to come. Вчасно means on time, okay? Моє золоте правило завжди приходити вчасно. So, golden rule, золоте правило. The best way to live life or do something. Next one, number 15. Як на голках сидіти. Як на голках сидіти. Голка means needle, okay? На голках means on the needles, plural. So, як на голках сидіти means as if sitting on needles. It doesn't necessarily have to be sitting, it can just be бути на голках, to be on the needles. So what does it mean? So imagine yourself sitting on a bunch of needles. Of course, that is going to be super unpleasant. That is going to cause you a lot of stress. You are going to be in a situation which you want to be finished as soon as possible. So, to be on the needles, бути на голках, як на голках, means to be very stressed and nervous about something. To worry a lot about something. To be on edge, to be super stressed. For instance, Олена, як на голках сиділа, чекаючи результатів тесту. Олена, як на голках сиділа, чекаючи результатів тесту. Олена was as if she was sitting on the needles. She was super stressed. She was very nervous, чекаючи результатів тесту, as she was waiting for the results of the test. Okay? Next. Як добре, що ви нарешті повернулися. Я увесь цей час була як на голках. Думала, з вами щось трапилось. Як добре, що ви нарешті повернулися. It is so good that you are finally back. Right? Повернутися means to come back. Що ви нарешті повернулися, that you finally came back. Я увесь цей час була як на голках. I was as if I was sitting on the needles. I was super worried all this time. Думала, з вами щось трапилось. I thought something has happened to you. So imagine you are expecting somebody to arrive, to come back, and then they don't for a while, and then you are super stressed and nervous. You don't know what is going on. You start catastrophizing. You start thinking and stressing out what could have happened. Why aren't they back on time, right? So як на голках, to be very stressed, to be super worried about something. Okay, so yeah, that's idiom number 15, and I promised you 15, so here they are. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't. Also, don't forget to leave me a comment, because that is going to help me with YouTube algorithm. This is going to help my channel grow if you are interacting with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate your every interaction with me as with the creator. Also, if you would like to download, to be able to download this presentation from my Patreon, you can find the link to my Patreon down below, as well as links to all of my other social media. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I will see you in my next one, hopefully very soon. Bye.